I hope that you can find ways at times. It's okay if you talk in your language. It's okay if you work in Spanish. Have you thought of doing that?
No, not yet.
Are you willing to give that some thought?
The longest people don't look at me like, I don't want to make anybody feel excluded.
But I think sometimes when you said, I feel stupid because of my accent, and I feel people are judging me, and it holds me back. That's something you can work with in this group. I want you to try something now if you're willing. Maybe you could look at different people in here and make the rounds. Maybe one line to each person, something you'd want to say from your heart that you haven't said because you have felt held back. But say it in Spanish. One line.
In Spanish? Okay.
Yeah.
To each person?
Yeah, something that's inside that you haven't let out.
Especially the part that you said that it is hard for you to say in English.
Yeah.
Carlos, gracias. Tú representas te pareces a mi ex marido. Nikki, muchas gracias por todo, por escucharme y por ser mi amiga. Y eso te lo digo delante de todos. Ay, Vivian. No sé cómo decirte, pero en cierta forma me puedo sentir como tú te sientes. Me siento que tú me atraes y está bien. Esto me encanta. Me gusta. Gracias, Mariana. Gracias por ofrecerme su casa, por hacerme sentir. Su acento me hace sentir que soy igual como usted. Gracias.
Thanks for listening.
Nadine, gracias. Y tu color y el estar ahí. Algunas veces me siento como amenazada por tu presencia, pero te acepto. Y tú, un hombre blanco, grande, fuerte, pero estoy aquí diciendo lo que yo siento y gracias, Dr. Corey, gracias por todo. Gracias por incluirme en este trabajo. Gracias. Tony, no sé qué decirte. Tú eres una de las personas que me siento no muy confortable contigo, pero estoy tratando de estar aquí contigo. Hey, Joe, gracias por mi muchacho. Gracias.
How was it to do that?
Oh, I feel that's really everybody's looking at me to see the reactions from all of you, and that's, gosh, I feel included. Marianne, your eyes, I felt, yeah, I felt so connected right in that moment. It was very powerful for me. Nikki, I see your tears with my tears, and I feel included. Thank you. Yeah.
You see the irony of it all? We think if somebody speaks another language, you don't understand them. And how much more I understood you, or I see a lot of nodding heads. And many of us did not understand particularly your words, but we certainly understand your message and the connection, the contact.
And I wanted to hold my tears, but when I saw you guys...
And I hope you take more time for yourself to, and all of you, when you catch on that there's you stumble with the English. It really does not express what you want to say. And if that would come up for you, that there may be something you would want to say that connects you to your childhood with your language, that would feel better in your own language to say, it is always more powerful, more helpful to you.
But I never know when it's appropriate to do that.
It is appropriate when you sense that you are not able to say it as well in English. So don't do it for our sake.
You said how freeing it felt. And I hope that throughout the group, at other times, when it helps you to give us a line or two or do your work in your own language, I hope you'll do it. How does that sound to you?
It sounds good. It felt good doing it. Absolutely. Yeah. I will try to do it again.
Yeah, I hope you do. And I noticed a lot of you had reactions, and I want to invite you to let Maria know how she affected you, what was going on with you.
You know, Maria, I really admire when you do that, because in my culture, I'm not able to do that in my own language. And that's what's interesting, is because I'm able to do it in English, but I can't never do that in Vietnamese. I can never yell or cry in Vietnamese. So, you know, I really admire you for doing that. Yeah.
And for me, I speak in English only, but my control is always to never show my emotions. I always shove everything down, so I can't express myself in English a lot of times for my feelings. And the energy that I felt from you immediately came to my eyes, and so I had more feeling in a foreign language that I can bring up from my own English. And it was a breakthrough for me, because I was feeling like this is stupid and I don't see color and I'm colorblind, and it's very different for me.
And for me, Maria, although I could understand Spanish and I obviously was able to understand what you were saying, I was more touched by the emotion that you were sharing. And that was, I think, what touched me, and I was really moved by your words.
And Maria, where I have felt excluded when people are speaking Spanish because I don't understand, with you at that moment, even though I didn't understand, I felt very included.
When group members state that they do not notice racial and cultural differences, this elicits strong reactions from others.